like, what? Like, what?
She hit the button before I even knew it was happening.
I know.
I'm scrolling here on my phone looking at
Etsy.
Etsy. So anyway, all right, we are live. Show you my new shirt. I have issues.
She does. I said it's a perfect shirt for you.
It is a perfect shirt. I thought about it. I thought, oh my God, I gotta have that one. It's the same time I bought the squirrel one.
This one?
No. Get out of here. You got Filbert on. That's
I got
Filbert. That's Filbert. Happy Easter, everybody. Happy Easter. It is Sunday, April 9th. Episode number 140. And it's Easter Sunday. Could you tell?
140
years
old.
I know. 140 episodes. And I still have my voice.
Balls.
Yeah, and I still have my voice. I don't even know if anybody's on here yet. They're probably all in church.
There's one. No, they're
Yay!
not. They're not at church. They're done with church.
Karen's done with church. Happy Easter, Miss Karen. Yep. So here we are. Traffic was horrible this morning.
This is a good headband for me.
I think so too. This one actually isn't bad. I got this new one. And because I couldn't find the other one, I probably took it home and used it, or who knows, was here last year to Easter. I don't even know.
Wasn't that the brand new ones you just got?
What?
Those ones.
This one.
Yeah.
This is last year's.
This is in my tchotchke bins.
Yeah.
My tchotchke bins.
See, and I think I'm going to do a little kind of there.
That's kind of looking like Bugs Bunny. You know, one up, one down.
Yeah, that's what I kind of like. Yeah. It's like my dog. He's always got one up and one down. There you go. From South Dakota. Holy crap. And Iowa's in the house too. Oh, maybe.
Iowa? Where did you see that?
I didn't see that. Never mind. I was just seeing that, but she could be. But anyway, and Maggie, when she gets on, we'll have to sing for her. Yeah. But Maggie, one of our favorite viewers who comes on
from South Africa. She'll be 29. She's going to be 29.
But it's happy birthday 29. For her today. Yep. And holding.
29 and holding.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to be 69 and holding. Yeah. Because I'm 69 now. So I'm going to be 70.
Big one. Callie's in the house.
Callie.
California.
Well, there you go. I thought it said GA. Oops. Better get new glasses, guys. Edinburgh.
Hey.
Wonderful. Hi, guys. Thank you for being here on Easter Sunday. It's really nice to see you all.
I should go.
Where are you going?
Well, I was going to grab something to knit on, but
I don't have anything to knit on. I finished my mitten.
Do you want?
No.
Wait, she said that fast enough.
I stepped in and said, no, we're not doing it. Actually, I have to go home. One of my projects today is I'm going to go through the box so I know what I'm taking with. And
through the box.
Yeah. Well, I have a box that I kind of thrown a couple of projects from time gone by that I haven't done.
Whips.
Yeah.
Or whips or
no, they're whips, but I think one of them is going to definitely be
whips in thought.
Well, there's some whips in thought.
We need to come up
with be whips.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to be whips.
Whip inspiration.
Yeah, there you go.
Inspiration. We need to come up with a term for that. Like,
yeah,
this one buys yarn and a pattern and puts it all together and puts it in a box.
It puts it in a box. But then when the new one comes in, I put the new one in and put it on top of that.
Right. So, what do we call those? Whip babies? Like
futures? I don't know.
Future whips?
Future whips? I don't know. Well, one of the works in progress I started for my mom. And she's no longer with us. So I'm not sure I'm going to do it.
What was it?
It's Boneyard. It's a Stephen West. It's Boneyard. It's one of his earlier ones, and it's free on Ravelry, believe it or not. And it's just a basic shawl, just like this. But it's a fuzzy yarn. My mom really liked the yarn.
Okay.
So I...
Like
it's more like a lace weight.
Okay.
With the fuzz to it, a little bit of fuzz. But it's
mohair.
But it's like mohair, but it's not mohair. I mean, it's not overly scratchy, So you could use it. It's just got a loft.
How long?
the
How
fuzz?
long would it take you to do it?
Probably hours and hours, because I'm only about this far into it. So I'm going to take it off the needles, put the pattern, and put it on waste yarn, and put it in a bag, and put a note in it, and donate it.
Well, okay. So I have a question. Has she already? Is she already in her forever home?
No.
Well, couldn't you bind off and wrap that around her thing?
I don't know if I can get anything else in that bag.
Oh,
because she's in a box, and then on the little box.
because wouldn't that be nice?
I know I could keep her nice and warm.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then she could just slide it off in the summer and
exactly.
put it on. Because that's one of the reasons I'm worried about
I'm
putting
not
her up
finished
there.
it. Just where you are right
Yeah.
now.
Maybe I'll do
Bind
that.
off and
she kinda
wrap her
wanted
up in
that.
it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't think it would take up that much room.
No, probably not, since it's like lace weight.
Yeah, it should be okay. Because Mikey has glued the dog on top of her so that her and my dog were together because they like butt. She loved her butt. So she was going to put the dog in there.
Oh, sweet.
And then next to the dog, I have an angel and a duck. That were her two favorites that she had in her room. And then I'm going to seal the bag so nobody knows that something else is in there, because you're not supposed to do that. Don't tell anybody I did that. Okay, shh, it's our secret. And so she'll have her angel, and she'll have her duck, and she'll have Luck Dog to talk to when my dad ignores her, because she's going to be put with my dad, even though they were divorced after 50 years of marriage.
Yeah, but that was just...
That's because my dad was going Looney Tunes.
Yeah, that was for your mom's necessity
I
sake.
know, for her sanity's sake, too.
Right.
I keep telling my husband, because ours is 45 this year.
You wait till 50.
You wait. I said, my mom and dad made it 50 years, and look what happened to them. And when I married him, I only promised 60.
I don't think it's going to be Mikey, though, that goes off the deep end. I think it'll be you.
Yeah, but it was like, I will take care of her forever, whether he likes it or not. So he's just going to put me on a cruise ship somewhere and just set me off to sea. Let them deal with me. When do you get back? Okay, great. Oh, you left her in where?
6 months.
Tenerife?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fine. But when you go back, pick her up.
Nope. She'll be there, flagging down a big ship.
I'll be like, is this my ship? Are you the ones taking me home? Oh, the next one? Okay, I'll wait.
Okay. So Terry says whips of inspiration, kind of like that.
Yeah.
But whips off the deep end.
Perfect. That's exactly. And actually, I do have.
With her, whips in a tomb. Because you just keep burying them with more whips.
I do. But most of the yarn that I got in this year, I've used, because I don't like to dig. I go right off the top.
But you also have been on a moratorium for like a long time.
But that was last year.
I know.
And I made up for it. And then I cleaned it all out. I cleaned a bunch out at Christmas time because we had the party, and I gave a bunch away.
She just.
But I had to replace all that.
All she did was give it all to her friends, and now her friends' piles are getting higher.
And I really don't have any idea who has it. So if I decide I want it, I can't go get it. I'll just have to buy it again. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So Terry, that's a good one. I'm going to put it. What whips off the deep end? I'm going to write that down.
Whips off the deep end. I love it.
I love that. There you go.
Oh my goodness.
There we are. Got it. So that could be good. We'll have to do that. Whips off the deep end. Whips. OTDE. OTD. Yeah, because turns everything
into
Whipsode. Yeah.
Ode of whips.
Ode. We can have a Valor. I meant to do it. I didn't have the time, so I put it in the box to knit it some other time. But maybe I'll do it, and maybe I won't. I guess I better look to see what I got. See, so isn't that good? See, there you go.
What was it? Oh, we were watching.
Someday my whip will come. Someday my whip will come.
Stop singing.
I won't have much fun.
Oh, right. No, not you.
Then I'll have all
So
fun.
we were watching 80 Brady or
80
whatever.
for Brady.
80 for Brady this
Cute.
morning. And of course, she sees just the latter part of it. And there's a part where they're dancing. And she's like, that'll be you and I. And I'm like,
No.
And then she's like, no, I won't be dancing. And I said, but I've already got you videotaped dancing.
She says she does. I don't remember it. See, I slept since then. So
yeah, it was when we went to go visit with Frivolous and Frugal, another podcast. If you guys haven't seen them, they're pretty cute.
they still doing it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I haven't done any other podcasts.
And she was
but
doing
ours.
the chicken dance and hi-hats or something like that.
Oh, we did do that because we were dancing.
Yeah, you were
in the
dancing
room.
around the thing, and I was videotaping you.
I didn't know that. Oh, I remember that now.
I
Oh
think
my
maybe
gosh,
I
it's
even put it up
embarrassing.
on Instagram.
She might have. Don't go looking. Remember, you're on my side. Hi, Central Illinois. How are you doing today? So yeah, I like it. Someday my whips will come. Then I will have some fun looking in the box for stuff.
But only the top part of the box.
Yeah, I only go one layer. If it's not like right there, it's like, oh, well, not there. I guess I better go
Guess
buy
I'll
it.
have to go order
Yeah,
it.
and then that's true. Yeah, because it's probably not in this box anyway.
Speaking of order it, I didn't have to order it, but I did realize that I was not going to have enough for the entire brim of this hat with one mini.
You're getting close, though.
No.
No?
No. I only have this much, which is not even halfway around.
Wait a minute.
My big old noggin.
Oh.
It's
It
gotta,
is your hat.
it's got to
so-
fit in my head. Look at it. It's not even halfway around. But thankfully, leading men were, this is Prom Queen by
Prom Queen.
leading men.
I would have
And
thought
then-
it was like bubble gum or something like that.
No, Prom Queen.
Hmm.
Prom Queen by leading men.
Yep.
And they were doing a truck show at our local yarn shop yesterday.
How not?
So I just
convenient.
went, yeah. So I just went, well, I'm about halfway through. I just need one more mini.
Yeah,
No
that
big
would
deal.
do it. Yeah,
No big deal. Now I have another mini pink
but not that one.
skein up in my stash, but of course it's not leading men. I'm not sure who it is, and it's not exactly the same color
Yeah.
pink. So
And since she's going to be using her pinky stitch markers.
my pinky stitch springtime in Paris, I called them.
Oh, springtime in Paris.
Springtime in
Oh,
Paris.
because that was Paris bag.
Because it's the Paris bag.
How
So I made the
exciting.
hot pink and gold rings to put in this hat. When I get to that, hopefully it looks kind of cool. And of course, I showed them. I was over knitting with Marcia, and I showed her my ring of
Oh,
stitch
yeah.
markers. So Marcia, our friend, has the Felted Garden, another Etsy shop. I
Yes.
do have a few stitch markers over there on hers, which is kind of how I started with the Etsy shop. I started on hers.
Yeah.
I kind of ambushed her.
and she
and-
was too nice to say
Yeah,
no.
she's just too nice to say no. So I literally ambushed her. And before I knew it, I had like 20 different kinds of stitch markers on her Etsy shop. And I went, I could like have 200 different things on here. And I don't want to inundate your Etsy shop
Sure.
with just stitch markers because she makes fabulous bags.
She does. Her little bento bags are like the best. in the
They're
business.
awesome.
Yeah.
So that's when I opened up the Flocks
Mhm.
Etsy. So at any rate, I'm
About
over.
a year ago, isn't it? A
Yeah,
little over?
just a little over a year ago.
Wow.
So I showed her these and all the stuff to make this hat. And she's like, oh, those are pretty. Can we put some of those on my shop? And I'm like, no, they're my shop ones.
Actually, she
So I'm
probably
going to have
has
to
like,
come up with a colorway for just the Felted Garden. And it might have to be gray.
that might have to was Marcia's a great
Marcia's
girl.
favorite color is gray.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
tease her about it all the time. But
I know.
to be honest, gray is one of the best magicalist colors.
Well, it
Because
matches
it
everything.
goes with everything.
I mean,
So
everything. It's sort of like denim. You just kind of have it
it
there.
just kind of goes. So at any rate, I did put these pink ones up on our shop and I called them Springtime in Paris because
Because I made the Paris bag.
the Paris bag.
And but the only reason it was Paris, it wasn't because she really wants to go to Paris or she speaks
No,
French or she
no.
likes French cooking or any of
It
that
was
stuff.
the only
It was the only pink material that was close at hand because my
within
brain
the first layer. Yeah.
I actually could see it. And I took it out for that reason. And the other reason is because I finally figured out it went across my brain. And I went into the room. I picked up this bag because I thought, well, I wondered if I could do something with this at Hobby Lobby. And truly, I made it in an afternoon, like in an hour, maybe, if that, because it just all came together to match my little Musselburgh bag, which I didn't bring today. So this one's a little bit bigger, but it needs something here. So we'll have to work on that. But
a pink flock.
Yeah, we'll have to get, I think. So that's what
flock.
I'm thinking we're doing.
Get the logo done.
Yeah, we're going to get the logo.
I'm going to pay you for you to get the logo done. But essentially, the logo that you guys see here and the logo that you see on Instagram.
Yeah.
But
I'm just going to get Flock Around the
Table be round
around it so that you kind of know what it's for. And then it might make a little more sense because it looks like a table, but yet it doesn't look like a table.
It kind of looks like a table, and then it kind of looks like a knit stitch, and it kind of looks like a crochet stitch.
Yeah, it does. So I think it's pretty cool. So I'm going to work on that.
I did that one super fast one afternoon and flew it up there.
Yeah, because it was around the time with the Etsy shop.
Yeah.
So we needed one.
At any rate.
Anyhow. Hi, Carly. What's up? That's our new girl. And our new
Carly, I thought you were going to be here this morning. I have pancakes for you.
Yeah, she made pancakes and bacon. Really good.
Well, I figured we needed some sort of
sweet
ham. Some sort of ham. I didn't have any lamb for you. No, like rack of lamb.
Oh.
No.
I like a rack of lamb. I love lamb chops.
I do too.
I do. I mean, they're just so good. But when you go to like a really good, and every time you go to a really good steakhouse, they always have a lamb chop on the menu, pretty much everyone, because they know how to cook all this good stuff, right? So you're sitting there going, wow, good steak. Ooh, baby lamb chop. Good steak, lamb chop. Yeah. I usually get at least one lamb chop on the cruise and at least one lobster on a cruise. See, because I really like that. Oh, she's got a migraine. She started it Friday, and then she had a tough time. Well, anyway, on our newsletter friend Carly, she just opened her own new little Etsy shop.
She did.
And it's called Naughty Girl Creations C, because Naughty Girl Creations was taken. So she's number C. I don't know if there's a B.
No, she's C for Carly.
C for Carly. Okay, well, then that makes sense. I wondered why she picked C. Well, somebody wondered.
You were wondering why Carly picked C.
Yeah, it didn't even cross my brain. Didn't even go across. The train got to this far and stopped at the station and took the other turn around and went back the other way.
It was on a roundabout.
Yeah,
it just was on a roundabout.
Turned around.
They're popping up all over the place here lately.
I think that's where they came from, didn't they?
Over in Europe?
Yeah, because that's what the trains do. They go, a lot of times they get into these and they turn these big things, you know. One of my favorite movies to watch too is with Denzel Washington and Chris Pine.
Oh, the train one.
Yeah, where they're going to Scranton, Pennsylvania. Isn't that fantastic?
It's a fantastic
movie. It's a really good movie. It's like, no, I can't remember. Stoppable? Something like that.
Or Unstoppable?
Unstoppable. Maybe that's it. Anyways, Denzel
Washington and Chris Pine.
Yeah, he plays
an
engineer. Is Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah. He plays Captain Kirk. And he was in Wonder Woman too.
Great
movie. It's really fun. They go around and they're on this train and it's going too fast because some guy was doing it. So they have to stop this train. So then they hook up to it and then sparks fly and then he jumps off into a truck and then he stops it. It's so good. It's really fun to watch. And you're over there on your seat going, ooh, don't fall. You know.
Yeah.
My husband watched it with me and he just looked at me like, I said, it's Hollywood. And he didn't say anything. I just kind of explained.
Well, that's because he's an engineer and he wants
he wants to know all this stuff. And he's always saying, they can't do that, but whatever, I married him anyway. And that was stupidity on my part, but that's all right. In 45 years, but I only have 5 more to go.
Right. Mm-hmm. Did I even finish the whole,
No, I think I jumped in. Go ahead.
I needed another prom queen.
Yeah. And they were here yesterday.
They didn't have a mini in prom queen. They didn't even have a big size in prom queen. And I I like jokingly said, what? Because it's not prom season? You're not going to have prom queen?
But this is so Easter too, though. I mean, this is like so summer and
No
everything.
hot pink for crying out loud. But of course, the shop had one.
Yay, Katie.
In a full skein.
Yeah.
So I had to get a full skein for, maybe 3 inches worth. Like, I'm not going to use hot pink somewhere else. It'll probably go into my blanket.
I have all the mini set, and I probably have a P in there somewhere, but it's filed. Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
So
you wouldn't want to break up
No, I don't want
that
to break
set.
up that set.
No.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
No, but you would have heart palpitations if you took one of those out of there.
I know, and then I couldn't get another one to replace it. I'd have to order it before I took it out, so I could put it back the minute it came. Yeah. And then I wouldn't even remember why I bought it to begin with.
Right, and you'd be like, "Why did I get this?" Oh, probably just to give to Sue.
So I said she could. Now she can make. Maybe we can do something like a pom pom or something with the pink.
And then I said, but it's a dreadlock hat, so I'll have to make pom poms for the ends of the drawstring.
Actually, it's doing pretty good.
Yeah, but it's crochet. There's no way this is going to be enough for the rest of it, even on your little noggin.
Speaking of my little noggin,
which I'm sorry, I know last week I said I probably would have the brim done,
but you were busy this week, and then she got company on Friday.
Not only that, but yeah, I got company, and I was explaining it to little Miss Two Shoes here. When I'm out there on the couch and I'm watching a movie at night, I can knit without seeing, for the most part, if it's just knitting like a Musselburgh or something like that, nothing complicated or have to count or whatever. And I can crochet for the most part by feel. But this, not only is it super small, but it's through the back loop. I have to be able to see it. So.
Oh, see, Terry says what I should do is take the yarn out of the box and display it for all to see. No, because then everybody knows what I have. I have to keep it hidden.
Well, she can't do that. She doesn't have enough wall space for all the yarn she has. No, you don't.
Well, you've never been upstairs. There's not a lot upstairs, so it would probably fit on pegs on the wall. But it would. But
if there were 3 deep.
Yeah, but they'd have to, be like the shop.
Right.
Yeah, because I've actually, surprisingly, I haven't ordered it twice. I mean, I haven't rebought it from somebody, surprisingly, and I don't remember what I even had for lunch yesterday, but yet I seem to remember that. And when I used to do my cross stitch and my needlework, when I buy the books and things like that, with the patterns in that, I didn't duplicate but 2 out of all the years I bought them. And that started, every time my husband bought a tool, I went in and bought a cross stitch.
You should see what my mother-in-law is working on. She's doing a Singer sewing machine and cross stitch.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. She was gorgeous. Yeah, she really stitches good. I really would like to. I actually was thinking of taking a couple of the little mini ones to try and get back into it on the cruise. Just to have something else to do.
My eyes couldn't do it.
So anyway, yeah, I know. And here we have New Zealand.
Southern New Zealand.
I love New Zealand.
I want to come see
you.
Can I come and like hang out with you?
Yeah, we're gonna go down there because it's nice now.
No, Lois Marie.
Yeah, it's getting into their fall.
Perfect.
So it gets cooling off. So we need to. That's what we need to do instead of doing Florida and Montana or Minnesota. Minnesota, I've heard has terrible bugs in the summer.
Minnesota.
Yeah, they have like skeeters that are about the size of jet skis.
They're pterodactyl size, but they don't like
bite
DEET.
you and everything.
They don't like DEET.
Oh, well, nobody does. I'm telling you, that's not good stuff. So, anyway, terrible. So anyhow, where was I?
And it's the middle of the night.
Yeah.
How about going into winter?
Yeah.
Because we're going into summer, so
they're going into winter, and it really is a big.
That's difference. Okay. I would rather take going into winter than going into summer. That's just me personally.
Yeah, I like sleeves and I like jackets and I really like my flip flops though. So it could be cool up here.
I can always put more on.
It could be cool up here, but it could be hot down there, so I can take my feet and put them in flip flops.
Yeah.
So we need a perfect environment like that.
I can always
Antarctica looks like that.
I can always knit another freaking thing to.
There you go.
Keep
Put
warm.
on. Keep warm.
But I can only take so much off.
Yeah, you don't want to see what's under here.
It's
No.
not good.
Nobody wants to see what's under here. Anyway.
I like sweater weather.
So yesterday, every Saturday now I take that stupid medicine, right?
Oh.
And I really, really, really wanted to knit yesterday. And I wasn't feeling good last night. So I was knitting anyway.
Oh.
And so I remember I had that one mitten. This is the first mitten because it was supposed to be rounded here and a tit here, but it didn't work out that way.
She reversed.
Yeah, I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Anyway, so I was working on this one and I finished it and I had turned it inside out and I was sewing in the ends and I just picked up all the stitches on the inside and did my thumb.
Inside out.
Inside out. And the thing is, I didn't even notice it until I was doing this with the needle to string it off. Okay. And because I was on this side and I put my thumb in it. Okay. I put my thumb in
everything underneath it. Like you can't see what you're talking about. No, I'm not
giving you the bird, honest. It's my thumb. So anyway, I did this and I realized, wait, something's not right because I had a string. I couldn't figure it out. So I took it off and I'm seriously, I thought I was dementia last night. I thought I was dementiac, but now they can't see our bunny ears.
Well, I know, but they couldn't see what you were
referencing.
So
anyway, I had done the whole thumb on the inside of the thing, but now I can't read what they're saying to me.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anyway, so then I take it out and put it back in. So anyhow, as I say that
stitched
again,
in the entire thumb inside out.
Inside out. And at first I thought I was going to leave it.
And weaving in the ends when she realized that what she had done.
I realized it after the fact. So,
and I said, you know what, though, I did almost the same. Well, not on a pair of mittens, but okay. I did a Kitchenered. Oh, a Kitchenered an entire cowl,
which was like 80 some odd stitches.
Oh no, it was more than that.
Yeah, it was.
It was more than that.
Yeah.
It was probably 150 stitches. That was mohair and
right. And fingering yarn, wasn't it?
What was it? And what was the yak? It was yak.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was.
It's the line that Leading Men discontinued. The whatever they don't have the line anymore, so it doesn't really matter. But it had yak in it, so it was a super soft yarn, and I doubled it with mohair to make this super fluffy cowl.
And nobody wanted it.
I can't wear it. It was great fun to knit, but of course I Kitchenered all but maybe 10 stitches inside out, guys.
And then she took it out.
Then I took it out and I redid it.
You think doing Kitchener the right way is tough? Take it out.
With mohair.
And that would be even worse. I would have cut it. I wouldn't have done it.
Nope, I took it out.
Well, I have one of Micah's cowls is done correctly and the other one's Mobius.
Well, Mobius would have been fine, but this was literally inside out. Like, how the
you don't even turn it inside out.
How in the flying flock of birds do you even do that to begin with? But I managed to do it. Like half of the cowl was right side out. And then it's
like my thumb.
I don't know how I did that.
Yeah. I have to fix this pattern. It's just called Simple Mittens. And I have to fix the pattern because I fixed it on this one a little better. See, the thumb fits better. Here, it kind of goes forward. But anyway, so, and you remember the hat? I made this hat on the last cruise. This is called Baggy Fall Hat. It's a free download, and it's made with air and weight. See, it's got this cool head.
It does have a cool little start. Yep.
And it's fast, and it works great. So I may go ahead and maybe do one of these because this is kind of fun. But it's stretched out pretty good on my wig head.
Yeah.
That's how I block my hats. I put them on my wig head and then I spray them with a little bit of water, just so not a lot.
Yeah.
I could steam them.
Missed them.
I don't really do a lot of blocking on my hats because this is, see, I put it on now right? And I probably won't put it on again for never, because I'm just not a hat wearer. I don't wear a lot of hats.
Right.
Because my hair smashes. See, look how bad. Now you can see all my bald spots.
So your hair was not smashed. You're squishing it down.
No, I'm not. Look, this is what you do. You scrunch it like this, and then it comes back up. See? I watched it on YouTube. So if it was on YouTube, it's right. You just don't know how to do these things. But anyway,
I don't have to do these things. I have so much hair I could give half of it away. I'd give it to you if I could.
Look what else I finished. Now, this is a whole skein of maybe I should
the yarn that you can't get anymore.
I should put stays in it.
Stop it.
What do you think?
Are you keeping it?
No, but wouldn't that be fun?
No, just let it be a slouchy hat.
Anyway, you've been seeing this one for quite a while. This is Yarn Bee Cozy Toes. And unfortunately, sorry, Susan.
They don't carry it anymore.
They're dropping the line because someone had sent me, Susan.
Yeah.
Pink shawl lady.
Very, very pink.
Very pink?
Yeah, very
pink shawl or something.
Something like that.
Anyway,
Susan.
Hi, Susan. Thank you for the note and for the kind words. So she wanted it, and I found this one. And
she wanted to know where to get it.
Yeah, because it was so bright. But this is a whole skein of the little one. It's like 200 and some odd yards.
She is you should make hats for yourself that are toddler size. Give me this fucking hat. Swear she has the littlest head. Now I understand that I have a probably slightly bigger.
Flake. There goes some flake. Okay.
Slightly bigger head than most women. But look on me.
It's not so bad. It's just barely.
It's like a normal hat.
Yeah, it is like a normal hat.
So
it works.
You just have she has an incredibly little head.
For somebody who has many brains as I have.
You should knit yourself like
I redid the Musselburgh for me.
Adolescent sized hat.
Probably. Yeah.
And you'd get them done faster too.
Yeah, I would.
But only knit this size hat when you're making it where you know you're giving it away.
That's true.
Because this is the perfect size hat for me.
Isn't it? I love it. It really is cool. I'm so sorry that they're not carrying it anymore. And when I wrote Hobby Lobby, they wrote me right back, and they were very very quick with the response and said, sorry, we're not going to carry that line anymore. But unfortunately, we don't do SKU on their inventory.
Right.
So she couldn't tell me which store that might have it.
Might still have it.
So she sent me a list of all the Hobby Lobby stores and all their phone numbers so I could call. And I was like, and she says, feel free to call. They'll be happy to help you. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, how am I going to get, and then they'd have to figure out a way to ship because online it wasn't even online. So anyway,
they didn't have it in there, like their central warehouse.
So Susan, if you decide you want it, and I found one more skein at home.
I think she said she was emailing us. I think she found something that would work.
Susan. She said she went looking at it, and then she went looking for yarn that would like it, and she went down the rabbit hole. And I think she said it was like midnight or something when she realized it.
Like 3 or 4 hours or something like that.
Unfortunate. So she was like,
we know what the rabbit hole is.
We get that. We know what that is. So then she ordered it. And then when she checked the order the next morning, for some reason, she said she got her emails and they had already shipped it. So that was so exciting, which is really cool because a lot of places don't do it. See, look, it looks great with a hat. The ears go good with a hat. Maybe I should make one for the Easter Bunny.
Listen, this is a great size.
Isn't it?
Not for you.
Not me, but for you. And then all I did, this, like I said, it was over.
But I would suggest, unless you're going to give it to somebody like me, I would suggest weaving in the ends.
I did measure my last Musselburgh, the one that I gave away in Kenya to the girl on the cruise. What I did is I'm only to about here. And then that's about halfway for me in the Musselburgh. For the whole Musselburgh.
Well, for your head.
For my head.
Yeah.
I did do it because my head's a little bit smaller. But it's so full of information. I'm surprised it
It's
hasn't
full of
exploded.
bullshit.
Shut up.
It's full of bullshit. But you might want if you're giving hats away.
Holy shit balls.
Holy shit balls.
That's what's Carly's
That's
bag
what's
is.
on. Carly has one
Bag.
listing in her shop right now.
She has other bags that she's going to put up.
And I'm going to let you know, I advised her to take a couple different photos, but I can tell you the bags are fantastic.
They are.
They're super fantastic.
Super good. And they're a great size. And they're
yeah,
beautiful.
that big size.
Yeah.
The big size that she has
Yeah.
right now, it holds like 5 skeins of worsted weight yarn.
I might have to get that for
They're
my
big.
fragment. My
They're big.
fragmentation from Stephen West when I do that.
Yeah.
Because I need 7 skeins in there.
Of worsted? Not
No,
worsted. Fingering.
Yeah.
But you could probably fit 7 skeins of fingering in there.
I probably could.
It's a big old bag.
It's a big bag and it's really nice, but it's not clunky. You know, because sometimes they can be pretty clunky if you're not careful. You know, you can get a clunkier bag, and this is a good size. And I love her tape. She puts like a tape measure.
True to measure. Tape
Yeah,
measure.
True to measure.
Handle.
So you can do your swatch on your handle. So
I know that some of those tape measure handles that are out there in the Etsy world or in the shopping world, they're not true.
No, and you have to be careful with some of the ones that you can get for for your needles, for the holes for your needles. You have to be careful with those.
True too,
because some of those can be a bit of a problem. So anyway,
well,
let's see, what else do I have? Okay, speaking of me, because that's a proper thing to talk about.
Proper. You said you were Colleen. You were channeling Colleen.
I'm channeling Colleen
today.
and Karen today, and that's because look what just came, guys. You're going to be so jealous. Look at this.
Jelly bellies.
So jealous. This is April's hand-dyed Field Note Club from Ash and the Bumble. Isn't that amazing? Oh my God. I just love it.
Green, blue, marled.
Little purple in there. Nice navy color. Oh, it's just amazing. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it.
That looks like a summer pond.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that looks like a summer pond.
But you know what it's called? Northern Lights.
Northern Lights. Okay, well, it looks like a summer pond to me.
And it's Northern Lights. Because Northern Lights, well, they're a little brighter. The green's usually a little brighter. The green's kind of fluorescent on Northern Lights.
Yeah.
But otherwise they're not too bad. So this came, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Karen's like,
love it.
I knew you would. I knew Karen would. For all of our blue fans. And then
for all of our blue fans,
I found this really cool pattern because I had to look for patterns and things. I didn't have any projects set up because someday my whips will come. So I found a new pattern, and it's Wonderland. Believe it or not, it's actually Wonderland. It's called Longma's Shawl. It's a free download on Ravelry. And no, this is the dumbest name. I'm sorry, Wonderland Knits. This is the dumbest name. This is a set of blue minis. I'm channeling
and it's called Pinks.
And the name is Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire Cat.
And Cheshire Cat is pink and purple, like our colors.
Yeah.
The flock colors, the pink and the purple. I mean, like this. This is like the flock colors right here. Okay.
Well, it's our colors, but
right. But that's flock because pink's you and purple's me. So that's kind of flock.
I know, but I did make the logo pink and green.
Well, I'm going to make it pink and purple. So the new logo will be pink and purple. So anyway, I'm going to have her wind these so that I can make this on vacation. It's pretty cool. It's just a little asymmetric type shawl that is all knit, but it's got a cool little border on the bottom.
It does have a cool little scallopy border.
Scallopy border on the bottom. So that'll be pretty good to do. And it's got a thing.
It's got a graph.
Yeah,
that's what her thing is.
Yeah.
It's a graph.
And see, when you put it in, you can write the instructions.
Yeah.
So this is a project for her before I go home today. She's got to do this. But she got to wind it for me so that I can do it. And then, because on Wednesday, I leave for Tampa. And then, and then Thursday, we get on the ship
And go
And
to.
off we go to Barcelona.
Mhm.
Day number 9 is Azores. And then we go to Malaga, which is Picasso territory. So maybe I'll bring you all back a Picasso.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do something Picasso. Because when I go to Norway, guess what they're going to get? I'm going to get them trolls. Because trolls are in Norway. So that would be fun. I don't know what else I'm going to get. So anyway. And I bought Karen and Carly coffee the other day when we were knitting. Because I said, this way, if I don't get you a present, then at least I feel like I've done something for you.
Oh my God.
And speaking of cruising, the Flock cruise is coming up in August.
It is coming up in August.
And we're going to Alaska. And if you want to email me and email the Flock, and then she'll let me know if you're going to go or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I picked out a pattern for a hat. Or you can do your own hat. Doesn't make any difference.
Or bring a hat that you
Or
already
bring a
have
hat
made.
that you've already made. Doesn't have to be pink, but it'd be kind of nice to be pink because pink and purple are our colors. And, we don't really want to stand out on the cruise, but we want to be
But we want to stand out on
noticed
the cruise.
on the cruise.
We don't want to, but we do want to.
Yeah, they're going to go, oh my God, there's that flock.
There's a freaking flocker
Now,
again.
we can be flocking. Maybe I should get goose. We could wear ears or tails or something and be wah, wah.
Oh, we should have bird calls.
Oh,
we
that
should
would
bring.
be fun.
We should bring like legit bird
kazoos.
calls.
That would be too cool.
God. Okay, go on with your hat.
Anyway,
By the way, she sprung this on me. I had no idea.
no, she didn't. Anyway, because
No
I'm
idea.
going to do this on. I found it for vacation,
Mhm.
and then I kind of thought, well, I can do one, and then we can kind of see what we're going to do. So it's called Dragon Scale. Okay, it's a simple hat, but it's got a really cool brim. This whole brim has got like knits and pearls, and it kind of makes a little bump.
It
Not
is
like the dragon scales that you've seen on some of the other.
Yeah, no, this is an interesting little brim. It's hard
little
to
brim.
see up there.
Kind of hard to see. So go to Ravelry or whatever and it's called Dragon Scale, and it's by Silverfish NZ.
It's called Dragon Scale
Beanie knitting pattern.
Yes.
Didn't I say that?
No, you just said it's called Dragon Scale.
Anyhow, we're assuming it's DK because that's what it said on the front, but it uses a 3 to get gauge or whatever. So I was thinking
or whatever.
Pinks. So I went to Joann's because it's acrylic, and then maybe we can pass it around. And I bought, because then if we leave that, I'm going to probably leave mine with the person with somebody on the boat because they always love what we do. And so then they can wash it and dry it because then they don't have to worry about hand drying it now because they don't have a lot of room in their cabins.
Right.
They have about this much space for all of their stuff. And I'd never make it.
You make it every other week because you're on one of those every other week. Stop with that. I wouldn't make it.
I wouldn't make it in the room working on it. Anyhow, so this is Lion's Brand Baby Soft, and it's a DK white. And so I'm going to do one
in powder pink.
In powder pink. Yep. It's called Petal.
It's called Petal, but it's like
a pretty soft powder
barely
pink. But
pink.
almost, barely pink.
Barely pink.
And then I also picked up this one.
Oh,
isn't that fun? It's Ice Cream. It's called Ice Cream. That's the brand. And
it's like
called Birthday Cake. Isn't that fun?
That one's fun.
And I just found out that my great niece is having a baby girl come the fall. So I'm gonna try.
You're gonna make a
so
super teeny tiny little hat.
I'm gonna make a teeny tiny little hat for her, so she's got a hat, so that when she comes.
You should do the crocheted. You should do a crocheted one with the ears and then the thing that comes underneath.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, those are fun. I've done baby ones like that. They go super fast.
Be so super fast. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to go home, and that'll be what I do this afternoon, and nothing else. So that kind of works. And then, what did you get up in the shop this week? She got some new stuff in the shop because I got a ding.
Oh, and then the Etsy shop.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought you were talking about our yarn shop.
No.
I'm like, I don't know. I just swept up. So I hadn't been in for a while, and I supply our local yarn shop with stitch markers and progress keepers and needle huggers and all that. and I hadn't been in there for a while.
Uh-huh.
So I went in and it was like half empty. And I'm like, holy what?
I'm going to have a full uniform for everyone by the time we hit the cruise. Yeah, celebrities not going to be wearing blue and white anymore. They're going to be wearing pretty pink and mittens and hats and scarves.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get the captain down there. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Maybe the captain, I could make one for the captain. He could be a flocker.
Right. Well, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to work on that. I'll put a little X on it. Like do it with an X in the center because that's celebrity's logo, isn't it?
Oh, the big X.
Yeah, the big X. Okay, go ahead.
I can't remember now.
I have no idea.
For fuck's sake. Shoot me now.
Jody says if she wins the lottery, she'll be on the ship. Ah, Jody, you need
It's
to be
already
on it.
sold out.
It's sold out, unfortunately. That's because they knew we were on there.
Yeah.
That's because they knew we were coming. Yeah.
It's all the people that we were bringing.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. That's everybody that's going.
Okay, you wanted to know what's new.
I want to know what's new in the shop.
She's like, she got dinged, so she knew something
new
new was up.
Otherwise, I wouldn't.
I put up 3 new listings. So they are these. Oh, you guys can't see them very well, but they are these little metal medallions. They're super thin. They're super light.
They don't look like they'd be light.
No, they don't. But they're metallic and then they're painted. So, and they're painted in metallic. This one is called Bohemian, I think. That one is called Geometric.
Oh yeah, because they're all pretty geometric designs.
They come in 5 packs.
Nice.
Dang, you can't see them very well.
They look pretty good on the shop though.
And then the
pictures did good.
So check them out over on Etsy. But
okay.
And this one is floral. So these are all like little pictures of flowers and leaves. So those are the new ones that are up.
And
I think I had those up last week, but Springtime in Paris.
There you go.
Hot pink and gold rings.
Yeah.
Those are new. That's my new stuff on the shop. I did end up getting around my pink blanket once. The big monster thing.
That is getting big.
Well, it's covering my lap now. So we're coming into winter. So it's a good thing I do that over on the.
Yeah, we're coming into summer. They're going with New Zealand.
New Zealand's going into winter.
See, her mind's already in New Zealand.
My mind is just junk lately. I don't know what the dealio is, but sitting over there on the sofa, I can do that blanket
right
without really looking at it.
Yeah. Once you get going on this, but when you're doing like just in the back loop,
then this thing I can't. This thing I can't do unless I'm looking at it.
After a while, especially if you're feeling just for the hole like that.
On the big blanket?
On the big blanket.
Yeah, that's easy peasy.
Doing it in a space. So you just feel for the hole and you just watch your movies and away you go. So anyway, let's see.
I was refilling the yarn shop.
Oh yeah, you were.
I did. I refilled the yarn shop.
Which is good. So if you're in Zionsville, you can head to Village Yarn Company.
I just swapped out containers. I had bought another display stand for the fiber event.
Oh, okay.
Right. So I had another display stand and I had just put all of my stuff on there in my room. And so when the yarn shop was low, I just went, well, I'm just taking that one that's already full.
And then bring the one that's empty.
And then bring that one that's half empty back. Works for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm doing it.
You know, actually, these are great. These are like progress keepers with the earring thing on them.
Lever back.
It's
the only way I'm doing this one because
it'd be too much.
Knitters and crocheters can use those.
Yes.
So if you're knit and you want to use it as a stitch marker, you just go through the center of the thing.
Just right here.
As if you're a crocheter, it opens up and you can
put it around.
Or stitch. If you're a knitter, you can use it as a
progress keeper.
Progress keeper too.
And I actually my little penguin was the very first time that I actually started doing that. No,
The penguin?
no, the corgi,
Oh,
the corgi and kitten.
corgi.
Corgi. I know it starts with a C, but I like saying it with a
This
G.
is kind of like I say spaghetti, paschetti.
Spaghetti.
No, I say paschetti.
Paschetti. It's
spaghetti. I know, but
it's
I always
spago.
say but I always say paschetti.
Paschetti. So
Yeah.
that's how you have to do it.
I just decided to do those just with the lever back because
I think they're good.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
You can do it both ways then. That's what's kind of nice.
If
about
you wanted
these.
something completely different than that, of course, you could just drop me a note in your
Sure.
order and say you'd rather have
you'd rather have it be the other way.
Blah, blah, blah.
She's very accommodating that way.
I am.
To you guys. Me, not so much.
No, I don't let her take a damn thing.
No, I don't. As a rule. You buy the kid lunch and she doesn't even share. But she did make me a pancake this morning, which was really nice. They were really good too. I hadn't had a pancake in a while.
It had been a hot minute.
Yeah. We didn't normally.
Everybody in this house had pancakes this morning,
really?
Except for my husband.
Well, what was his
problem?
problem?
This is Sue's Diner. So
yeah. But
you
what
get
was his problem?
Kind of like your way. Sue's McDonald's Diner, you get it your way.
My pop-up cafe that I tell people I'm going to, where do you go every Sunday morning? We see you drive away. Oh, I'm going to a new cafe. Where is it? Well,
it's in Zionsville.
Yeah, but you got to be invited.
No, it was 6:00 and he's like,
they're all coffee.
He's like, I'm getting kind of hungry. And I said, is that a hint? Like you'd like something for breakfast? Well, yeah. What do you want? I said, do you want pancakes? And he's like, He went, He's not a huge pancake fan. But he knew that that's what I was making this morning.
I knew I didn't like him for some reason.
Right? Yeah. So I'm like, do you just want your normal? Which to him is like whatever's in the refrigerator and some potatoes fried up, hash it up, and some cheese, some hot sauce, and a couple of eggs.
Really?
Yeah, he will eat that
every time.
Yeah.
Amazing. Not me, man. I don't
like
do that.
Okay.
Mm-mm. I do get those little containers that have the stuff in it. Like
just crack an egg.
Yeah. Somebody has to keep those places in business, somebody went through all that trouble to make that little container with all those little potatoes and a little bit, and then I don't have to put the green pepper in it, Mikey. You can put it in his salad. And then I don't finish it and the dog gets it and he loves it. So it's good for his coat. That's how we cook in my house. Mikey's keto. Well, he kind of fell off the wagon. Way off the wagon. And so he said after Easter, because I'm gone. So he was blaming me. Me of all people. He was blaming me for having this stuff in the house so he would eat it. I said, I never told you to eat a ham sandwich. You made the ham for me. I eat a ham sandwich just about every day. What the hell are you doing in my ham? Made Italian sausage and now I don't have a taste for it. And so he keeps saying, you have sausage in the refrigerator. Yeah, I know.
Give it to the dog.
No, in about another hour, he'll probably end up putting it in the freezer. Oh. Nothing lasts long in our refrigerator. He puts everything in the freezer. In fact, I had to take the ham out for my sandwich today because it was in the freezer.
Put it in the freezer.
He takes and puts it in a little baggie, not even a freezer wrap, just a baggie, and writes a little note on it and the date. He sticks it in the freezer. But sort of like, and I don't dig. If it ain't in the front of the freezer, forget it. If it ain't in the front of the refrigerator, I don't dig to the back. So it gets, so Mikey takes care of all of that. I know, I'm such a spoiled monster, but it's okay.
Spoiled monster. We're going to start calling you Gru from the Minions.
Oh, is it the guy with the skinny legs?
Yeah.
I don't have skinny legs, but yeah, I have the belly, so I'm okay. And the brain. I guess I'll have to watch that. I haven't watched it in a long time.
Or maybe you could be the brain from Pinky and the Brain.
And watch
Remember that's
that's what
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes was that.
And yeah.
I want to be the big orange monster. The hairy monster that chases Bugs Bunny. He's like a hairdresser. He's real tall and he's orange. He looks like a carrot. Kind of like the carrot shape.
Oh my God, I don't remember.
I don't remember either because Looney Tunes isn't out as much as it used to be. So, because they don't even have it. But anyway.
That was the best, though.
Yeah.
Those are the best
Those
cartoons.
are good. They were good cartoons.
Tom and Jerry.
And the Lone Ranger. I mean, we ran around the yard riding a broom. And we didn't even know that it meant that we were witches. But that was our horse. Because we had to, but the horse was up here. Because we had to ride it on. Oh, hi-yo, summer, away! And that's what we did. We used to think that was always so fun, you know? And
we had our cowboy hats and our cap guns.
Yeah, we were from the Midwest. We just used the real guns. What the hell?
Well, not as little kids. Little kids, we had cap guns.
No, we had squirt guns.
Well, we had squirt guns too.
Yeah. Not like the power ones that kids have today.
Oh, no, those like bazooka ones.
Yeah, those are like great.
Crazy.
Yeah. I think I want a t-shirt gun. Just because. One of those t-shirt guns they have at the games and stuff. They go poof and they go flying.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That's like a big air compressor gun.
Maybe we could do that on a ship.
Out into the ocean?
Well, maybe there's a few dolphins or something that want to be part of our flock.
What are we going to be shooting out to the dolphins?
I don't know.
Rings for them to catch on their nose?
Whips.
Balls of yarn.
Here, finish this for me, will you? They'll probably do it in a day and then come back. Next thing you know, you see this dolphin going backwards with a sweater on.
With a dreadlock hat on.
Yeah, then we'd be fined because that's what they do. So anyway,
I'm
ready. I think we have it all.
I don't have much more.
No, I think we got it all covered. I got blue and pink today. So
you did say that you were making a logo.
I am.
Patch.
I am going to work on that.
She's going to work on making a logo patch.
In fact, all I have to do is wait for Mikey to get home so I can cut it and send it off. So hopefully we'll have a patch. And then I'm going to try and start making them on my machine.
So if you guys want to make a pink or a purple
hat
or pink and purple hat,
and then
want a patch, a flock around the table patch.
When you see them up,
send us a line.
But not now.
Not just yet.
Not yet, because I don't have any, and we'll lose the email before we get there. Anyway, I have to go look for cool material. We can put it on Fuck It material. What do you think? That would be like perfect.
Well, you're not going to see, aren't you?
It'll say Flock
I need to see what this is going to look like.
Yeah,
so.
I don't have creative control over this, so it'll have to be something else anyway. So
yeah.
On that note,
she
took control away from me.
No,
Can you believe that? She did. She said, I have to have some say in this. I'm like, why?
I said, I have to see this.
Okay.
I can't envision it.
All right. Well, I'm leaving on Wednesday. I will be sailing across the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
If you hear of any scuttles or anything, it's the Carnival Pride that I'll be on. Don't worry. They'll save me if I fall off. People have been falling off ships like crazy lately. Virgin Atlantic had somebody fall off their balcony and everything. What are these people doing on these cruise ships?
Well, you're not tall enough to get over the edge of the...
No, they put me in camp. Hey, you! I'm gonna have to have a booster seat pretty soon in the airplane. They're gonna be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you have your booster seat?
You're not in regulation.
You're not in regulation size. You can have 62 carry-ons. I don't care, but you have to sit in a booster seat because you're only 4'10". Could you imagine that? It's gonna be terrible. Okay, I just made her day. All right.
I can just envision you on a freaking airplane and then going,
I'm mad.
You need to, I can just see you and Gail on a freaking airplane with a stewardess coming up to you with freaking boosters. Oh my God.
On that note, I'm just gonna just say goodbye for both of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
And have a good Easter. And I will see you next month. First, let's see, I'm back on the 30th.
Yeah. So if any of you guys want to fill in for this nutcase while she's gone for the next 3 weeks, right? Are you gone for 3 weeks? Or
18
4?
days.
So
3
for
weeks.
3 Sundays, you'll
3
be gone.
Sundays, I'm gone.
What are we gonna do? We should party. Deb's not here. We should party. You're gonna be halfway across the world.
I know, but I'll get to see it, but I'll be on a different time zone. So, you know,
Yeah.
when we leave, we'll be on the same time zone, and then we lose an hour of sleep going all the way over, or gain an hour of sleep, and then when we fly back. But we leave like at 11 o'clock in the morning, and I get home to Indy like at 9 o'clock at night, the same day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going from Barcelona to Dublin, from Dublin to Chicago, and then Chicago to Indy. And it's like the same damn day. It's horrific.
Yeah.
That's a rough flight.
That's rough.
Yeah. But going the other way is just as bad, if not worse. So going on a cruise ship, by the time I get to Barcelona, I won't care. I'll be in my time zone.
Right.
So we'll be doing the hop on, hop off, and then we're going to go with this. And I found a rail trip I think we want to do up to the Montserrat Mountains.
Okay.
I may get her to do that. So off we go. All right. Carly says, then as the car seat guru. Carly's our car seat guru because she does teach it. So, yeah, smart ass. All right. On that note, I'm going to say goodbye.
See you guys next week. And if
not a touchscreen.
And if anybody wants to join me, just let me know.
Let her know because she'll be here. All right. And Colleen, by the way, when you see this, your yarn's here.
Yeah, I have yarn here for you.
Yeah. So
Colleen.
Just Colleen. So, okay, you guys all seen it, so you don't see it again. All right. And it's not a touchscreen. I know that. Bye. Happy Easter. Take your bunny ears and go. Your poor mother-in-law had to listen.